The train, for its type, is the most powerful vehicle on land. And the engines of Sodor are the power behind the docks, industries and branch lines that make up the world-renowned Northwestern Railway. These are the stories of Sodor. Spring is market season, a time when farmers need their livestock exported as quickly as possible, and every year on Sodor, these deliveries always overcrowd the rails, with the middies and nor'easters hard-pressed to complete these jobs in between our regular ones. 1938 was an absurdly bad year for Sodor's livestock thanks to an outbreak of foot and mouth disease. Old engines like me will never forget it, as trainloads of diseased cattle were quarantined seemingly every other day. Those trains that were infected were guarded by a customs agent waving a red flag, warning engines to stay away. And to ensure no engine or farmer tried to cheat this strict system, the Railway Board would send Senior Constable Joey to the island to oversee these operations. Through random inspections and spot checks, Joey kept Sodor's foot and mouth problem confined to the island. You had to get up pretty early in the morning to try and slip one by him. If this keeps up, we may as well stop collecting these wretched cattle trucks. Aye, I've never seen such a severe outbreak, and you've been around since before the advent of penicillin, Toby, judging by the sound of your boiler. What made this year especially rough was the presence of Burke and Blair, two inspectors from the LNER's head office. Busybodies, the pair of them. They were an unwelcome sight with their unwelcome advice. They constantly hounded Mr. Starr with their suggestions about making improvements to our operations, which agitated him to no end. And after a particularly scathing session with the pair, he was left in a ripe old state. I'm sorry to say that Thomas and Percy copped it from our director when they arrived late for a briefing. Oh dear, we're in trouble, Percy. It's not our fault, Thomas. It's not like we could have... Briefing was at 6:30. Sorry, Mr. Starr. We had a little problem with a goods train at Wellsworth. You know, Burke and Blair mentioned you two this morning. Claimed you weren't pulling your weight. A claim I fiendishly rebuked. Thank you, sir. Don't thank me, Percy. I'm now starting to wonder if I wasted my breath. If you two are late again, I'll ask them what should be done about it, and I may very well take their advice for once. Understood? Yes, sir. Right. Thomas, Toby's been having boiler problems again. He should be on the Farquhar branch by now delivering your train to the quarry. Go and see if he needs help. If he doesn't, meet up with Gordon at Lower Knapford and wait on any cattle trains to see if they've cleared quarantine. Yes, sir. What about me, sir? I want you on the loop. A source of mine claims David McCall's farm should be given the all clear later today. Old Mongrel McCall, eh? No wisecracks. Just be there to nab up his cattle if they are cleared. Yes, sir. Well, don't just stand there, you two. Get moving. Right, sir. Yeesh. What do you think Burke and Blair would say if he did ask them for advice? I'd rather not find out. Trundling up the branch, Toby's boiler continued to give him grief. The wretched condition it was in was a sign of his age. At 59, he was the oldest engine in the Nor'easters fleet, and I don't just mean on Sodor. And the only reason why his boiler had never been replaced was because Burke and Blair blocked every attempt to overhaul him, as the pair were convinced our number 7 was too old to still be working. And what would happen to him on this day did not help his cause. Just beyond the Tory Rex sawmill, a dirt road crosses over the tracks. By law, road vehicles are meant to give way at these points, but for every law, there is always someone willing to break it. Ah, watch out, you fool! You meant to stop! Bug off, Steamy! Toby's boiler didn't respond like he hoped. Instead of outright stopping, he instead went backwards. The sudden change of momentum caused his trucks to bang together sharply. Not only did this break a coupling, it also knocked the guard off his footplate. Oh no! The trucks were quick to pick up speed as they thundered down the line. I don't know if it was good or bad luck that the workmen at the sawmill were loading flatbeds at the time, that one of those loads spilled all over the tracks, just as the runaway train came racing in. Ah, no, look at this! Cinders and ashes, Toby! What happened? I got cut off by a lorry and my boilerplate up when I tried to stop. This is what happens when your boilerplate's up? Crikey! Well, don't gawk! Call Mickey now! Right! This is ridiculous. If I had a working boiler, I would have been able to stop, no worries. How many times have I told Mr. Starr that I need a new one? Come on, Toby. You know Burke and Blair are the reason why you don't. I guess. Still, why doesn't Starr just stand up to them? I can't wait to see how they'll react when they hear about this. Actually, on second thoughts, I can. Starr won't be able to ignore this, will he, Mr. Burke? No, he won't, Mr. Blair. He'll finally see that steam-powered cattle truck for the worthless antique that he is. Oh, Mr. Starr? What? Did you hear about Toby's accident on the branch? So what if I have? You must realise he is finished, wouldn't you say, Mr. Burke? Oh yes, Mr. Blair. A relic like him needs to be retired from service instead of draining precious resources maintaining him. That relic has been an invaluable resource in of himself. His contributions far outweigh any shortcomings he might have. Not very fiscally responsible, is it, Mr. Burke? Oh no, Mr. Blair. A more competent director would have no worries keeping his finances in check. Well, until such a man is sitting in my place, I will continue to run this division as I see fit. That can be arranged, Starr. One word from us, and you'll enter retirement as fast as your precious number 7. Threaten me again, and I'll have you inspect Gordon's undercarriage while he's pulling the express. Now, clear off! Very well. Have a nice day. What am I going to do about Toby? The clean-up at the sawmill was swift, with the damaged articles loaded into Thomas's trucks. After giving his statement to Mickey, Toby and our number 1 set off towards Elsbridge. But the moment they reached the junction that turned onto the branch, they were accosted by Diesel and Lily. Nothing ever seemed to happen on Sodor without the middies turning up and being no help. Well, what have we got here? A banged-up tram and some banged-up trucks. Another efficient nor'easter operation, eh? You nor'easter types really love flaunting your professionalism, don't you? Someone has to, since you lot clearly can't. Oh, defensive much? What happened, Toby? If you must know, I was cut off by a lorry. A lorry? What? You couldn't stop in time? No, I couldn't. That's what happens when you cross the threshold from old to ancient. If you ask me, you passed it, Toby. Well, no one's asking. I still have plenty of steam left to give, Diesel. I'll do you now. Yes, I... Look out! Mad Bull! Where? What the... Grr! I'll get you for that, old-timer. Well done, Toby. That shut him up real good. My career will end on a very high note if it involves putting Diesel in his place. Diesel's spirits likely picked up at the thought Thomas and Toby might be too busy with their situation to be in competition for cattle deliveries. However, that would not be the case. When the pair arrived at Lower Knapford, everyone was still waiting. Where are the trucks? Still being inspected. I say, Toby, you look a little worse for wear. I had a bit of an accident on the branch. A rather silly one by the sound of it. It wasn't my fault. It was that horrid lorry. If you say so. Oh, button it, Lily. Too right. Here comes Joey. If you lot were hoping to pick up cattle trains, you can forget it. They're quarantined. Oh, what? Come on. Afraid so. Foot and mouth has been found among this lot, so they'll need to be disposed of. Sorry, folks. Better luck next time. Mr. Starr will be pleased when he hears about this, I don't think. And I thrashed my boiler to get here quickly. A futile effort, it seems. What do we do now, Diesel? Well, you head on back to Brendam. I need to pick up a train at Carlton, so I'll take the loop to get there. Do you need me to come with you? No, I'll manage. It just has to go to Tidmouth. I'll see you later, Lily. Alright. See you. Now what's he up to? Isn't it obvious? McColl's farm is along the loop, and it's meant to clear quarantine today. Percy's meant to be doing that job. You think Diesel would try and take it from him? Of course he would, the villain. Who would be there to stop him? We would, and we will. Come on, Thomas. You and I best go ensure fair play. Right with you, Toby. Little engines, always trying to act the hero. Well, there it is. Mongrel McColl's farm and... Oh, bother! Red flag? It's still in quarantine, so... Hang about. That's strange. Green flag? So... It has been cleared? Alright. I don't know.
Hey, you! I need me cattle taken.
Oh,
Come on, you gonna take 'em or not?
Oh, no, Mr. Mongrel. I mean, Mr. McColl. I, have to collect another train first, so, I'll come back for this lot later. Sorry, gotta dash. Bye.
Not touching that lot. Unclean. Ugh. Oi, Percy, what are you doing out here?
Oh, just, working, Diesel?
Secret work. Secret, eh? Let me guess. You went to Mongrel McColl's farm and found it still in quarantine. Now what's secret about that?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret now, would it?
Oi, Percy!
You alright? You look a little bothered. Not bothered, confused. I was near McColl's farm and there was a red flag.
You didn't get near it, I hope.
Well, I was tempted, especially after a green flag went up, but...
Green flag? So it has been cleared. That's your secret, eh? Right, that job's mine.
No, not if I get there first.
Wait, Thomas, stop! Stop!
Goodness, Murray, are you alright?
I'm fine. Oh, crikey. I better take a look at things back here.
Blimey, Toby, look what you've gone and done to yourself.
Never mind about that.
What were you thinking? I was trying to stop Diesel from nicking one of our jobs, even a job that could have gotten you shunted. If you're talking about the flag, Percy said it went from red to green, so it's safe. That is what you said, right, Percy? Yes. He also said, but. How are you going to end that statement, Percy? Well, just before the customs officer changed over his flag, McColl walked up to him and...
What?
I saw them shake hands.
You see, Thomas, my guess is McColl bribed the agent to give his cattle the all clear.
I'll bust my buffers. McColl, you mongrel! Thanks for stopping me then, Toby.
Don't mention it.
I wish you hadn't wrecked your boiler in order to do it, though.
We don't know that it is wrecked, Thomas.
Yes, we do. I'm sorry, old boy, but it's gone.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, no, Toby, this is very serious.
I know. But there's not much we can do about it. I guess it's retirement for me now.
No chance. Let's drag you back to Knapford and talk to Mr. Starr about it.
It's not Starr I'm worried about.
Afternoon, Mr. McColl.
What do you want? Are you here to not take me cattle?
Of course not. The LMS would never desert a client. I'd be more than happy to take your cattle wherever they need to go.
Good. Take him to the mainland and give it some stick.
Of course. Eat my exhaust nor'easters.
Broken down again?
My boiler's only good for scrap, Mr. Starr. It has been for a long time.
You're right there.
Can we do anything about it, sir?
Like what? Burke and Blair won't authorise a replacement. The only place he's likely to get one will be on a heritage railway. I'm sorry, Toby, but if you're to get that new boiler, I'll have to retire you.
Yes, sir.
But, sir, that's not fair. The only reason it clonked out this time was because Toby saved me from breaking quarantine. I'm sorry, but it's out of my hands. Like I said, Toby will... Wait, what did you just say about quarantine, Thomas?
I nearly picked up some cattle from McColl's farm.
Toby thinks the customs agent there might have been bribed. And this is based on what?
I saw a curious exchange between the two when I tried to pick up his cattle, sir.
So you see, sir, Toby's the reason why Joey's not going to shunt me. Stop going on about it, Thomas. Yes, please, you're bringing me to tears.
Honestly, sir, you've got to believe us. We're only reporting the facts.
Yes, but it's one side of the facts, isn't it?
Oh, Mr. Starr, we have delightful news, don't we, Mr. Burke? Indeed we do, Mr. Blair.
You're leaving the island and never coming back?
No, but Toby will be.
What do you want about?
We've just arranged for a lovely heritage railway in southern Wales to take him. They'll give him a proper home and essential repairs. He can have both here. Not an hour shilling he won't. You should be thanking us, Starr, for getting this liability off your hands.
Mr. Starr? Toby, is this what you want? Sir, you've been serving on railways for nearly 60 years. That's a praiseworthy effort, maybe even one that is worthy of retirement. But is that what you want?
Well, if I had the choice, sir, then no, it isn't.
Then that settles it. Thomas, take Toby to the works immediately for a complete overhaul. What, sir? An overhaul, sir? New boiler, new planking, new fittings. Why not a fresh coat of paint to go with it? Oh, thank you, sir. Wait a moment. Head office won't authorize this. I'm not asking for their permission or yours. Like I said, until someone else takes my place, I will run this division as I see fit.
Well, fine. If that's your attitude, you can explain it to the board of directors. See if we care.
Oh, thank you, sir. You won't regret this. No, Toby, I don't think I will. Go on, Thomas. Get Toby out of here. Right away, sir. Percy, get on with your scrap runs. We need to be able to pay for this.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oi! What's this then? McCall, your farm is still under quarantine. Where's your assigned agent? Perkins? Perkins, what's going on? You're on the take, aren't you? I knew it! Do your thing, lads. We got a runner!
Okay. Since I'm in the way, I'll just clear off and...
Oh no, you don't, Diesel! I saw you approach those trucks with clear intent to deliver them.
That's not my fault. There was no red flag. You saw it yourself.
Given your past actions, Diesel, nothing would surprise me. Until I can ascertain your innocence or guilt, you're not going anywhere. No whining. And don't you even think of trying to slip away. Keep a good eye on him until I get back, lads.
Thanks a lot, McCall, you mongrel. I need me cattle taken.
Our worst luck that Joey would absolve Diesel of any wrongdoing, but Mr. Zorro wouldn't, especially given that the police engine would keep a close watch on the middies for the rest of the season. Toby's overhaul was completed without a hitch. Our number 7 was revitalized by this, going on to service Sodor's railways for decades to come. Mr. Starr never would regret ordering the overhaul. Unfortunately, his acting without the board's approval would have repercussions. But that's a story for another day.